All right, we got some very special guests up in the 4-4 lab. We got B.O.B and Big Boi. Let's make some noise for the crew. Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
So what brings you guys here? I know you guys got helped out with the game Army of Two, the Devil's Cartel, right? How'd you guys help out with that?
Well, we've been answering this question all day.
Yeah, I know.
Man, it's like they reached out to us,
Mm-hmm.
and who else better to pick than two players from Atlanta?
Mm-hmm.
You know, just all day.
Yeah,
Right.
since the game is a co-op game, and they wanted a dynamic duo. It was Cartel, Army of Two, and Rambos. So with the Rambros, and we're going through Mexico, protecting politicians, stealing drugs,
Nice.
sniffing cocaine,
And
shooting drug dogs.
So you guys did the song "Double or Nothing" for the as a soundtrack, right? But you guys are also in the game, right? You guys are a couple of characters in the game, and you went through the whole process. Of,
Yes,
doing that?
and well, for everybody who pre-orders the game, they get to play as us on special missions, and they get the custom skins, custom masks, custom weapons that we weaponized.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? So
is that only if you pre-order the game?
yes, you have to pre-order the game,
Okay.
or have the God code.
Yeah,
The God.
I don't know about the God. I don't have the God code myself.
yeah, that's what you have, like infinite lives.
right.
You never die.
So what came first? Was it Double or Nothing, or was the game that came first, and then you made the song afterward?
Well, actually, we got requested for the song first and got the track for the song, but then we actually ended up doing all the motion capture stuff before we actually recorded the song. So we went in and had on the tight cat suits like Batman, Christian Bale, Batman suits, the Jamaican bobsled suit.
That sounds comfortable.
Yeah. About hundreds of cameras around you, and acting out the script. And we did that for like 5 or 6 hours, and then that night we went in the studio and just clicked off, man. And did the record.
Now I know you have experience in acting. You played roles before. How is it different? Like, was it a lot harder to be in this suit and all these little balls all over you? Was it tough?
Well, it was hard for my balls because it was like to the side, slung to the side. You get me? If you was in a slung, we did that. It was a little uncomfortable at first, but you get into it. It was a girl out there, so it was
that
cool.
made it a little bit more comfortable.
It wasn't a sausage party per se.
Oh, nice, very nice.
But we had a good time, man. Yeah.
Form pack.
That's cool. So going back to the song, I know you guys have made music together in the past.
Yeah.
And Big Boi, you're definitely a vet in the game, in the hip hop game. B.O.B, I consider you probably in the new school. I know
I'm a young prince doing this thing. You know what I'm saying?
You're very. I mean, we were talking about how young you are. You make us feel like some losers over
I'm
here.
24. No, you know it's so crazy. Like I'm like, unless you Wikipedia, people don't know that I'm 24. Some people think I'm like older for some reason.
Yeah.
That's some strange.
A lot of rappers getting in the game old these days.
Yeah, no doubt.
And they fought it, so.
So being from two different generations, you guys came together, but it seemed to work so flawlessly. Why do you think that is? Is it because you guys are both from Atlanta, or is it just go past that?
I think because it's just natural chemistry. When you're in the vicinity or in the presence of another dope MC, like to get in the studio and work is nothing for us. So we traded bars like it was just sparring actually. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
When you're around brothers that can rap, it makes it pretty easy. You know what I'm saying?
One thing I noticed about Big is that no matter what direction, no matter how genetically modified the rap industry goes, Big has always just been doing his own thing.
Definitely.
He always does his own sound. So, it kind of gives an artist like me, hope that, you know what I'm saying? Is there's definitely a chance for a brighter day. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. Let me touch on that a little bit more, because both of you guys are really pushing the sound, not just for the South, but for hip hop. Because and I would say you guys don't have the traditional like South sound. Definitely as rappers you do, but you guys are definitely pushing something outside of the box. Now, I just moved out here a year ago, and I was checking out a lot of young cats. Everybody's on that quote unquote trap, ratchet sound right now. How do you guys feel about that? Because that originated in the South. You know what I'm saying? And now you got all these people that aren't from the South that are adapting to that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Man, it's like I don't want to say monkey see, monkey do, but it's like, you just got to really, sometimes when it's hard for you to pull from your inner creative person and to do things, you really have to follow what the trend is, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, to be on the outskirts and be able to make music that you love and that's challenging for you to make, you know, it's definitely more gratifying than just following what everybody else is doing. I mean, it's more fun for me that way. I don't know. Bob probably think the same.
And then for me, my whole thing has always been, you know, I remember the whole swag movement when that first started, and I did a freestyle. You know what I'm saying? I did a freestyle, and it was like, you know, I guess people interpreted it as me going against it, but really, it just got so monotonous that it was like, shit, we gotta say something. Somebody just do something different. Yeah. It was everything was swag, like, and so now I guess it's in that same. Like, I honestly, me being from the South, because I grew up around it, so I didn't think ratchet would become like the trend.
Definitely, yeah.
And it's in right now.
So, I mean, how do you guys feel? I mean, do you take that as a compliment, or do you see it and like, okay, here we go again?
No, I mean, it's just like, you know, it's like there, like you said, there it is again. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, when something special happens and when some special type of music hits, then it stands out apart from the rest of it. You know what I'm saying? So you just got to really keep creating. That's the name of the game. You know, you can't ever really knock artists for what they feel safe at doing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, some people just don't have the balls to kind of step out of their comfort zone.
They just ain't got the tea bag.
They ain't got the tea bag. They ain't got the tea bag skills. They ain't got the bag. They ain't got the bag action.
I wanted to ask you something about the video game again, because you know, I was looking through you guys' bios here, and Strange Clouds is actually an iOS game that's out right now. I feel like every time we talk about video games, it always goes back to like the console versus like the smartphone gaming thing. Yeah. And I see you got an iPhone there. Do you guys do both, or do you do one over the other? You guys still into the console thing? I mean, we were talking about Double Dragon earlier, so I know you guys got a history of it.
I'm a console guy, man. Yeah. I mean, that's where the heart of video gaming is gonna be.
Right.
I'm never gonna be like, man, I'm just gaming on
your phone.
I've been gaming all day.
Yeah.
I've been swiping all day.
Yeah, that's for airports and you know and lobbies. You know what I'm saying?
That's for when you have nothing else to do.
Yeah,
right,
100%.
right, exactly. The Tetris hand. That's what it is.
Right.
But you know, I mean, for you know, you're on the road though. It's definitely consoles on the bus. And you take it, you know, away from home, and you play like that. So yeah. I mean, kids are more into the hand phone games or whatever.
Right.
That and working women.
Yeah, that's
always timeless.
Yeah.
Working women.
So when is the game coming out? It's March 26th on Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3.
Yeah.
Once again, so how do they get you guys as characters on the game?
Man, we had to go through facial. I mean, everything from a sensor picking up every contour detail in our face to the gum line. I mean, everything, man. They had sensors on the side of our eyes that monitored our eyeball movement. So like even when we close eyes, it could tell where we're looking.
And the only way you can play as us, you got to pre-order the game, GameStop.com or ArmyOf2.com, and you only have a few days left because the game's come out on the 26th, and you can play as us, and there's special missions, you get special guns, skins, and the whole 9 yards. So yeah, you want to check that out.
So Big Boy, you've been in the game before. B.O.B, have you been in the game before?
This is my first time in the game.
Okay.
First time.
Cool. What about the future? We're gonna do more games?
Man, you know what, man? I was thinking about, you know, being in a game, but I'm trying to figure out what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? So many things I love, man. I mean, from women to weed to, I mean, Mary Jane.
Yeah.
I mean plants. That's what I meant.
You know, they got it's a game. You know, there's a game though. I forgot what it's called. It's on the phone though.
It's an app.
Yeah, where you plant plants. And then, you know what I'm talking about? And they come, the monsters come and try to eat up your plants and stuff like that.
Plants vs. Zombies.
I love that
game until I just couldn't.
I did it anymore. I did. I played it so crazy for weeks at a time. I had my whole family, my wife, my kids was playing. Yeah.
On the iPhone.
And then I bought it on the console, and it wasn't as fun on the console.
It's like that sometimes.
Yeah.
What are some games that you guys are playing right now?
Madden.
I've been on this Hitman kick. I want to see what that game, God of War thing. God of War. I want to check it out. You heard about that?
Yeah.
What about this? I saw something too. The game is BioShock. What about that? Is that good?
You're gonna have to ask our resident gamer here. He doesn't have a mic, but yeah, we hear it's
BioShock. I saw a
good.
commercial for that the other day. Looked pretty cool. Yeah, definitely.
So I was looking at your Twitter, Big Boy, and we saw a picture. I don't think we could pull it up, but you actually made it on. There was a question, and the answer was, what was it?
It's Outkast. Well, the question was, Miss Jackson went to #1 for this duo featuring Andre 3000 and Big Boi.
And it's like, who is Outkast?
Yeah.
My mama sent me that.
Did the guy answer correctly though?
Yes.
That's good.
Yeah.
I mean, you better answer if you.
That'd be awkward.
It's pop culture, man.
That's
Yeah.
like, who is Ringo Starr?
Yeah. And it's good to be, be really, really accepted in the pop culture and don't have no facial lines in your face and still look young and handsome and the girls still look good at you. That's the good thing about it. No gray hairs. You know what I'm saying? Still got a strong back. You feel me?
How do you do it, man? How do you do it? You're an OG in this game. You seem like you just entered this game. Man. How do you do it?
I don't eat beef or pork. I take care of myself, get an adequate amount of sleep, and I laugh a lot. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's all about having fun with your life, and I mean, I stay in the lab and I'm standing into my craft.
Well, yeah. Thank you. I really appreciate
to really get the full pre-order. Go ahead. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. It's one EA. Let's keep it. We having fun, and Army of Two Devils Cartel. I can't wait to get home. We just got our day on Xbox.
All right.
So I'm gonna see. I wonder if I pre-ordered mine at GameStop, but I wonder can somebody at the company tell me how do I play as us early copy the game?
So wait,
you haven't playing that yourself yet?
play with us.
You can play with yourself. Oh boy, it's been a long day.
Good thing we don't have listeners on this show. All dudes.
Oh man.
All right. Once again, thank you guys for coming by. I really appreciate it. Big Boy, B.O.B.
The Bo Show.